Os, hello Shotokan family. Today we're doing a class about Heian Yondan. We're looking at each technique individually and trying to find out how we do this and look at some intricacies of each technique. First, quick warm-up. Let's easy jump, jog in place. Let's rotate our arms while jogging. Switch direction. Let's jump. Let's change our hips or turn our hips. Make sure your belt goes from one side to the other. Okay, time. Let's go to the ground. We do a quick exercise. We do one push-up, then we go upwards. Greet the sky. Okay, ready? And each. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rok. Sich. Ach. Q. And Ju. Okay, let's stay on the ground. Let's stretch our, let's go into Seiza position to stretch the feet muscles. Feet must be completely on the ground. One or two fists in between our knees. Stay upright, have your shoulders back, have your head in a balanced position, and breathe into your belly. Okay, let's move into this position and train our abductors. Have your feet like this, and we turn our feet, our legs to the side upwards. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, ach, q, and chu. Again, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, ach, q, and chu. Switch to the other side. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, ach, q, chu. And ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, ach, q, and chu. Slowly stand up. Let's do a dynamic hamstring stretch. Spread our legs and go down with the opposite arm. So the right arm to the left foot. Okay, next time we stay low. Feel the stretch. Come up again and get down. Stay low. Feel the stretch. And come up again. And time. Let's do some leg swings. In Tenkotsu Dachi. And ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rock. Sich. Ach. Q. And chu. Switch side. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Make sure your head stays in the same position. And Q. And Ju. Okay. That was a warm-up. let's move to the kata. So first technique that we're looking at is we put our hips, and we put our hand at our hips, sink down into Kokutsu Dachi to the left. Up. Make sure you have your feet parallel at the end, at the beginning. Sink down. 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 We can imagine this to be a downward movement because we stretch out our leg. Of course, the weight must go a bit towards, the center of the weight goes a bit towards the leg that's going out. Make sure you touch the ground first with the ball of your foot, not with the heel. Make sure you're not leaning forward like this, but just stay balanced. Hips rotate about 45 degrees into Kokutsu Dachi. You should slowly start to feel your legs. That's fine. That's what you want to have. And stay down. Observe yourself. Is this a nice Kokutsu Dachi? Feet are okay? Okay, let's go back. Let's do it to the other side. This actually is not part of the kata, going to the right side, but it's always good to have the techniques present in both directions. So this is a sinking movement, not going out, then going back. This is a sinking movement. So all the strain, all the force in the beginning of the technique is on your leg that stays in place. You can also go much deeper and wider. Just ideally make sure you don't go outwards and then back. Ideally go down and outwards. Okay, let's add our hand techniques. What are we doing with our hands and legs? We do this. Okay, follow me. Let's do this a couple of times each. Knee. What we focus here is having this arm perpendicular to the ground, and this arm and also this arm parallel to the ground. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rock. Sich. Hach. Q. And Ju. And the other direction. Again, this is not part of the kata, but let's do it anyway. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Go. Rock. Sich. Hach. Q. And Chu. Okay, let's put this together to the kata. First, couple of techniques and add the next one. Okay, ready? Yoi. Heian Yondan. Hashime. Next technique will be Juji Ukei. Okay? Juji Ukei is like taking a bat, baseball bat, and swinging it. You can imagine this, the arm that is below, as if you would do a gedambarai. So we have this in a horizontal position, the fist, and the right fist is in a tate, in a perpendicular to the ground position. This is a hit. That's one way of looking at it. So it will be like this. What I also find nice about this is if you look at your elbows, the upper elbow goes down, the lower elbow comes up, and we turn into this movement. And of course, it must come from the hips. Let's do it again. Yeah. Okay, let's add, or let's do a kihon drill for only this movement. I think it's called the Juji Ukei. A couple of times, forward and back. Okay, Rei, Yoi. Kidan bai kamete. Juji Ukei. Ta. Ni. San. Chi. Go. Morote. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. And go. Morote. Again. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. And go. Morote. Add some speed and energy. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Go. Morote. Yummy. Okay, let's do the kata until this point. Rei, Yoi, feet parallel. Heian Yondan. Hashime. Next is a Morote Ukei in Kokutsu Dachi. So we move from this Juji Ukei. We come centered. We put our hands into our normal position. Lower fist horizontal, the upper fist like a barrel. And from this position, we move outwards in Kokutsu Dachi and Morote Ukei. Okay, let's try this. Do a quick kihon drill for a Morote Ukei. Right? So 5 times forward, 5 times back. Yoi. Kedambarai kamete. Hai. Morote Ukei in Kokutsu Dachi. And ich. Ni. San. Shi. And go. Morote in Kokutsu Dachi. And ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Morote. Again. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Morote. And now lots of energy. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Morote. And yummy. Okay, so let's do our kata until this point, until this technique, and add another technique. So from this side. Rei. Yoi. Stay relaxed. Heian Yondan. Hashime. Next technique is we grab our opponent, pull us up, have our fists into the normal side position like a barrel on the horizontal fist, then do Uraken, Uchi, and Yoko, Geri, Keage. There are 2 types of Yoko, Geri, Keage. One is with a perpendicular foot, one is with a parallel foot, parallel to the ground. Choose what you want, that doesn't really matter. Okay, let's do the kata until this point. Yoi. Heian Yondan. Hashime. Okay, Next, let's do it again, and then we add the next one. Let's do it from this side. It's important that you switch the sides, the direction you start your kata in, so that the kata in your brain is not attached to the room that you usually train it. So, but it's attached to your relative movement. So you can start wherever, whenever, wherever you want, looking in the direction you want, no problem. You can do it because it's internalized. Os, Rei, Yoi, Heian Yondan. Next, Gedan block and the upwards block, so you protect your head. Then you push yourself from this Senkutsu Dachi to this Senkutsu Dachi, and you hit your opponent with a Shuto Uchi here in the neck. So from this position, it's okay if you push your front foot, your left foot forward. Follow me into the same thing. Look at this foot, it's okay, because if you don't do it, it may be a bit a narrow position. Because you push from the back, you can also switch with this foot forward. Let's try this, and go. Again, go. Again, go. Again, go. So what you do is, you push with your right foot from the ground. The foot pushes your hip turns because your belly is engaged. Your shoulders can also turn. With your shoulder, the right arm whips out like a whip. So you have the whole energy and the whole mass of these parts that are moving at the same time. It's not just the arm moving, but it's the whole body. Not the whole body, of course, but part of the body mass that is behind this movement. Okay? Again, go into this position. Push. Back. Push. Go. Push. Focus on your hips. What are they doing? Are they really turning? Again, let's do it 3 times. And knee. San. Okay, let's do the kata until this point. Os, Rei, Yoi, Heian Yondan, Hashime. Next will be a Maigari, Chai, and then Uraken Uchi. So from this position, Maigari, we go to Kosa Dachi. Kosa Dachi important. Have your feet together. Your knees not up because it's all and not open. It's a groin protection also. This Kosa Dachi. So again, let's try from this position where you block Gedan and protect your head with your right arm. So push, Shuto Uchi, Maigari, and Uraken Uchi from the top. That's something you, for example, as a bunkai, you protect yourself from a Zukii, from your opponent. At the same time, you hit him onto the bridge of the nose. I've seen also other people doing the kata like this. Morote Ukei at the end. That's also fine. Okay, let's do the kata until this point. Rei, Yoi, Heian Yondan, Hashime. Next will be a turn. What we do here is we take, for example, the arms of an opponent that takes our lapel and sink with these arms. We grab them from inside, sink, then Maigari, Oitsuki, Gyakutsuki. Let's do this again from this position. Okay, ready? Shuto Uchi, Maigari, Uraken Uchi, turn. Grab your arms, the arms of your opponent, sink in it. Maigari, Oitsuki, Gyakutsuki. Let's do it again. From this position, are you ready? Shuto Uchi, Maigari, Uraken Uchi. Turn, sink into this position. Maigari, Oitsuki, Gyakutsuki. Next will be, we go back, keep low, keep upper body weight low, turn 90 degrees to right. Same thing, sink into this Kokutsu Dachi. Then Maigari left, Oitsuki, Gyakutsuki left. Okay? Let's put all these together. Yoi. Heian Yondan. Hashime. Next will be again a Morote Ukei. Most styles do this in Kokutsu Dachi, so we come back. We have our fists again stacked like a barrel. So from this, come back and Morote Ukei. Again, again. Let's do a short drill with these Morote Ukei. 5 times forward, 5 times back. If you have more space, you can do more. If you have less space, do less. Rei, yoi. Kedamparai kamate. Ni. Morote Ukei. In Kokutsu Dachi. Mate. And each, ni, san, chi, go, mote, and yame. Okay, let's do the kata until this point with the 3 Morote Ukei, then add the next technique. Us, rei, yoi, announce the kata, Heian Yondan. Hashime. Next technique is Hiza Geri. So after the 3rd Morote Ukei, we go to Senkusu Dachi, grab our opponent. Our hands are 45 degrees, not like this, not like this, not taking it by the ears, but by the head. And Hiza Geri. Hey! And at the end, another 2 Shuto Ukei. Let's do this whole kata until this point. Actually now the whole kata. Yoi. Heian Yondan. At the end of a kata, stay in this position for a couple of seconds, then go back. Right? Yoi. Let's look at the last couple of techniques. So the third Morote Ukei. Do it with me. Morote Ukei, the third one. We step into Tenkutsu Dachi, put our body weight front, grab the head. Hiza Geri. Now going down, we are already in the air, preparing for the Shitoke. And the next one. So this is an important movement. Again, let's go to the third Morote Ukei. Do it with me. Morote Ukei. Tenkutsu Dachi, grab the head. Hiza Geri. And now let's look at the last technique, going back from the Shitoke, from the Kokutsu Dachi to Yoi position. What are we doing? We have our body weight, 60% back on your back leg. We want to go even more back. So we go back, we compress, we express, or compress and move inward, move outward. And look at my left feet, at this foot. We go back, and then we turn the foot on the heel. Because when the body weight is backwards, then it's easier to turn on the heel instead of the ball. Let's do it again. Last Shitoke, compress and express, expand. Os? So these were the last techniques. Let's do it all together. But for this time, this is the second last time that we're doing it today. Let's do it really, really slow, that we feel everything and take notice what actually happens. Ray, Yoi, Heian Yondan, very slow, Hashime. Hey! Eee! Ray. And Yame. So this was the second last time. Let's add another last time with full energy and normal speed. Ray. Yoi. Heian Yondan. Hashime. Us. So this was a class about Heian Yondan. We looked at different techniques. We tried to elaborate what techniques the kata is made of. There's so much more to talk about it. Maybe I've repeated myself. Maybe next time we'll look at different things that I find important in this kata. Most important is that we train it again and again so that it becomes part of our brain, so that we can do it without thinking, in no thought. So let's finish this class with a short cool down. Let's just spread our legs, have our hands in our hips, and do some hip twists. Make sure that your feet stay on the ground. This is just to stretch your hip flexors. Okay, time. Let's stay in this spread legs position and just let yourself sink down to the ground. You can also bounce if you want. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. If you bounce, try to go a bit further down with each bounce so that your stretch stays active. And time. This was a good class, at least for me. I hope it was for you good too. So let's embrace ourselves, give ourselves some love. And as always, try to have this movement start from the hips, from the lower belly too. Try to find a way, even this arm movement somehow can be started and controlled from the lower belly. Okay, us. Thank you very much for this class. It was a pleasure. I hope it helped you, and see you in the next class. Bye-bye, Shotokan family.